After a long time discussing, we have decided that homework shouldn't be banned. How about you?
But we think that homework should be banned for these reasons.
First, homework has little educational work and add nothing to the time in the school. Some students and some schools don't bother with homework and the result don't seem to further from it. Doing homework don't help you do the test well because homework don't write you more new knowledge. If anything, I think doing homework may got worse result.
But I think homework is very necessary because in some schools they don't have enough time for the teacher to teach all the students about the lessons. So at their home, the student should do the homework to understand more about the lessons, and it also makes the best use of teacher that she can spend time to teach the students in the class, and such as reading, writing, exam, doing math problems, they can all be done at home.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I don't agree with your ideas. You know that homework is always done when the child comes home and they're very tired from a long day to school. As a result, just a few students get the best result when they sit down and do their homework. And because they're tired, they want to relax soon, so they do the homework very hurry. So the poor quality is provided. And if they too much homework, they have to stay up late to finish them. And in the next day, they don't have energy to learn a lesson. So in my opinion, students shouldn't do homework in the evening so they can have more time to relax and be happier in the next lessons.
But I think having homework also allows students to really fix their homework when they have done at school. Doing homework also help them to understand and become more confident about their new knowledge and skills. For younger children, it could be practicing reading, and for the ones it might be writing up experience.
In my opinion, some students overcover their friends' homework, and some parents often help them to do that. Today, there is many material on the internet that the teacher can be sure is the student own produce or not. So I think it will be better to ask the mixture activity that help students to develop many skills, include independent studying.
Homework teaches students to work more independently, and everyone needs to develop skill in personal organization, working to deadline and being able to research. And if students are always spoon-fed topic at school, they will never develop study skill and self-discipline in the future.
I think homework is not good because homework produces large amount of homework educational value, but making it ties up much of teacher time. This makes teacher tired and with little time to prepare more effective, it's very impressive.
Teacher assist making student work is an important part of their job. Well-planned homework should not take so long to mark. That's rest of their job suffers, and it can helping them to design new activity to engage, and also teacher do often work in the evening. They are not alone in this, and they get long holiday to compensate.
I think homework also keeps students of learning. Study has shown that many students find study by doing homework is very stressful, boring and tiring. They also suffer punishment if homework is not done or late.
In my opinion, if homework hooks students of learning, so it has been badly planned by the teacher. The best homework tasks engage and stretch the students, encouraging them to think for themselves and follow the ideas which interest them. Can you imagine that if there's no homework, so their range of knowledge is not enough for them to provide for their future? The students should know how will their future be. And sum up, I think that well-planned homework helps the students to open their mind and also create for them good habits such as reading or creative writing. In my opinion, homework takes a lot of time up because being young is not about just doing homework. I think we need to do many things like do exercise, meet some new friends, visit your grandfather, and do many creative things like music and art.
Some teacher are bad at studying homework. The student have to do a lot of homework, and homework need to be well designed and students have to take up all of students' spare time. A recent American survey found that most of students in USA just spend no more than an hour to do their homework. That suggests there does not seem to be terrible problem with amount being set.
I think homework is a class issue. In school, everyone is equal. But at home, some people have ability to do homework, like the students that have a computer and book, or even some parents have the student doing homework. So the happen with the poor one is they get punishment and worse grade for the worst homework. And one more thing, homework is one of the most common cause of family argument.
Education is a partnership between the school, the child, and the home. At home, the parents should encourage the students to study, to learn about the lessons and doing homework. If the parents don't encourage the child will be very, they will feel boring and feel lonely. And school's parents encouraging and support the students to read at home and to help with the practices of table and give them opportunities to research new topics.
But in conclusion, we think that homework is pointless because homework isn't necessary and it makes the children tired.
Opposite with you, we think that homework is very necessary for children. I mean students, because it can broaden our mind and create for us good habits and skills which will provide for our future.
The end.